Welcome to Tiong Bahru, where the food scene meets the art scene. This is where the old and new collide in thousands of styles and tastes. And speaking of taste, that is why we're here. So let's go and do just that. Mr. Taeyong Tang, who founded this coffee joint, actually got into the coffee business, wait for it, when he was just 13 years old. He started by delivering coffee to local customers, and then in the 1970s, he established this joint. And now, guess who's taken over? It's his grandson. His name is Marcus. He's the guy in charge. How you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm so happy to be here. You have no idea. I'm a huge coffee fan.
That's great. Over here, we have two types of coffee. The first is like the traditional coffee and regular dry roasted coffee. I think all these blends you see here, they were actually all created by my grandfather. The key thing about our business is that we allow our customers to mix and match with all the coffee we have in here. So like for example, our most popular blend, the Signature Blend 1, it's a mixture of the traditional coffee with the Arabica coffee over here.
See, for me, first I drink the coffee, then I do the things. That's how I start my day. Which one is this?
So this is the Blend 1, which I've mentioned earlier, traditional with the Arabica coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Here we go.
So traditionally, just if you get the traditional coffee, you may find it to be a bit too strong, too harsh.
Yeah.
So we mix it with the Arabica to give it a little more delicateness to it, to bring up the floral aroma and the natural sweetness of the coffee. We don't use any corn in this traditional coffee. So it gives it the really, really strong, robust, intense coffee taste that we all know and love.
You have to come down here to Yongsan for yourself. Look for Marcus or his uncle who's super cool. And if not, you can also order online from them. You might think that a store that's been selling traditional dishes since 1989 probably isn't very innovative, but you'd be wrong. And here to tell us why is Dawn. She's the boss here at Cheng's 27. Dawn, you've been working on these beautiful traditional delights for decades with your mom, right?
Yes.
And now you've got a modern twist. Tell me about that.
Okay, the modern twist is we're trying to incorporate healthier eating choice for the next generation. Try to use natural sugar like Gula Melaka sugar, Masarang sugar, and we even have like the flourless chocolate cake for the extremely healthy people. It's almost gluten-free. We incorporate into the pandan, fresh pandan juice, and Gula Melaka sugar.
So these are all healthier versions of our favorite treats.
But the most important thing is still very tasty.
It's so soft and fluffy and springy. Just putting the fork in already. I love that. Very moist. And the Asarang sugar, is that the world's lowest, or what is, there's something special about that?
It's the world's lowest low GI natural sugar.
Being healthier doesn't mean you have to skimp on the taste. In fact, all of this is full of flavor. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, it's a win-win situation.
Galicier pastry. Now the name itself is a bit of a tongue twister, but one bite of these traditional treats and your taste buds get right back in line. And speaking of line, look at that queue. Maddie, this is some kind of family business.
Yes.
So you've been around since the 70s, but what generation are you now?
Fourth generation.
Why is there always such a long queue? Why do people keep coming back for decades?
I guess ours is all handmade and it's all fresh ingredients.
What's the classic here? Everyone comes here for what?
Okay, what they like is actually this KUEH DADAR and the onde onde. So ours what's special is inside is white coconut instead of the brown, so it's not too sweet. And it's very juicy if you try this. And the onde onde is sweet potato. That's why it's in orange color.
Now everyone keeps talking about the kaya over here for so long. Could I try that? Everyone told me I need to try your kaya.
Here you go.
Huh? Okay.
It's very soft and fluffy.
I'm having a moment. Hold on.
Sure.
You're right. It's not too sweet. Has it always been this way?
New generations don't really like too sweet.
Yeah. They're concerned about health, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's a big thing.
Yes.
Especially in Singapore where we're concerned about diabetes as well.
Yes.
So this is a good option.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
See you. I wanted to change things up a little bit. It's such a beautiful neighborhood. So we know a little garden party with a picnic with Aries, the founder of Cocoa Rice. Look at this spread. Thank you so much for making the exception.
You're welcome.
This nasi lemak cake, this is what in the beginning I guess you were really known for. This is so unusual. Tell me about it.
Originated from Malaysia, I think. So from there I was thinking, hey, why don't I introduce this in Singapore as well? Okay, so from this idea, I created my own version of nasi lemak cake. I innovated it.
But then I see this, the traditional style of nasi lemak, but even this has a bit of a modern twist, right? Tell me about this.
Set A is more on the veggie side, so it's a meatless option. For those that don't like meat, they can go with this option. So this set includes tofu, tempeh, sambal ladyfinger. Set B, which is our signature, fried whole leg. Basically marinated the whole chicken with herbs and spices.
I'm loving the rice. It's so unique, so beautiful. What's in it? How'd you make this happen?
I'm using blue pea flour to get the color. Basically, we don't use artificial color. It's original 100% blue pea flour. And another reason why we choose blue pea is because of the nutritional value of the blue pea.